Isaac Newton. The man who defined gravity. The vast expanse of the cosmos, bound together by invisible forces. How did we come to understand these forces that invisibly tether us to the universe? An apple, a tree, and a profound revelation gave us a glimpse into this enigma. This revelation was bestowed upon humanity by Sir Isaac Newton. Beyond the tales of falling fruit and gravitational equations, let's embark on a journey to uncover the man, the myth, and the legend that is Newton. In the quaint village of Woolsthorpe, England, on a Christmas day in 1642, the world was gifted with a mind that would reshape our understanding of it. Young Isaac faced adversities from the start, born prematurely and small enough to fit into a quart mug, as described by his mother. But challenges did not deter him. Despite losing his father before birth and facing early academic hurdles, Newton's unparalleled curiosity made him stand out. His thirst for knowledge soon led him to the prestigious corridors of Cambridge University. Here, Newton's brilliance shone even brighter. At an age when most are still finding their footing, Newton, at just 26, earned the title of Lucasian Professor of Mathematics. A chair he'd hold with distinction, and that centuries later, would be occupied by another luminary, Stephen Hawking. But this was just the dawn of Newton's monumental contributions to the realm of science. The latter half of the 17th century, a time when science was on the cusp of modernity, was lit up by the genius of Isaac Newton. In the quiet confines of his study, every object, be it a beam of light or a rolling apple, became a puzzle waiting to be solved. The Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, or simply Principia, remains one of the most influential books in the history of science. Within its pages, Newton articulated the three cardinal laws of motion. The first, the inertia of objects. The second, the relationship between force and motion. And the third, the principle of action and reaction. Together, these laws not only became the backbone of classical mechanics but also paved the way for innovations and inventions for centuries to come. His insatiable curiosity wasn't limited to large celestial bodies. Newton's pioneering work in optics transformed our understanding of light. By simply passing a beam of sunlight through a prism, he dispersed it into a spectrum of colors, revealing that white light was a composite. This was groundbreaking, challenging centuries of accepted wisdom. It's worth noting that every revelation brought with it its share of controversies. Established scholars and emerging scientists alike debated, critiqued, and at times, clashed with Newton. But through every challenge, his work endured, setting the stage for an era where evidence and experimentation were paramount in the pursuit of knowledge. To pigeonhole Newton as merely a scientist would be an understatement. The expanse of his mind ventured into realms that, by today's distinctions, might seem worlds apart. Alchemy, the precursor to modern chemistry, was one such fascination. A world filled with enigmatic symbols and the elusive pursuit of the philosopher's stone, a substance believed to grant eternal life and turn base metals into gold. Newton penned a million words on alchemy, his notes brimming with experiments and reflections, a testament to his unending search for nature's hidden secrets. In 1696, Newton took on a role vastly different from his academic pursuits. As the warden and later the master of the Royal Mint, he took to his duties with characteristic rigor. During his tenure, he not only oversaw the Great Recoinage, an immense undertaking, but also fervently pursued counterfeiters, ensuring that they faced the full severity of the law. Amidst the grandeur of his scientific revelations, it's easy to overlook Newton's deep-seated religious convictions. He believed the universe, in all its clockwork precision, was evidence of a divine creator. Penning more on theology than on science, he delved into biblical prophecies, searching for hidden meanings and attempting to predict significant future events based on his interpretations. For Newton, the lines between science and spirituality weren't divided, they were two avenues exploring the same profound truths of existence. Like any journey to greatness, Newton's ascent wasn't without its fair share of turbulence. Behind the accolades and monumental discoveries were rivalries and controversies that threatened to overshadow his work. First, there was Robert Hooke. Both giants in their fields, their initial interactions were cordial, even collaborative. But the relationship soured, particularly over the nature of gravity. Hooke believed he deserved more credit for the concept of gravitational force decreasing with the square of the distance, an idea central to Newton's law of universal gravitation. The bitter feud led Newton to famously state, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants," a possible slight at Hooke's shorter stature and the perceived extent of his contributions. Then, there was the dispute that resonated throughout Europe, the clash with Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz over the invention of calculus. Both men developed the mathematical system independently, but the timeline was contested. Accusations of plagiarism flew. While the Royal Society backed Newton, claiming he developed his methods years before Leibniz, the debate divided the mathematical community for years. At the heart of these disputes was the quest for priority. In an era bursting with innovation, establishing one's primacy on discoveries was crucial, not just for personal glory, but for immortal legacy. For Newton, these controversies, though a mere footnote in his vast contributions, remind us that the path to greatness is often mired in human frailties and ego battles. Sir Isaac Newton, in many ways, was a man of contrasts. He was as much known for his pioneering intellect as he was for his impenetrable private life. An undisputed genius in public, yet a man of complex emotions and vulnerabilities in private. Even during his time at Cambridge, while others sought companionship and camaraderie, Newton often chose solitude. His intense focus and dedication to his work were unparalleled, but they came at the expense of personal connections. His personal letters and accounts from acquaintances describe a spectrum of moods. Moments of fervent excitement about a discovery would be followed by periods of despondency and withdrawal. Such oscillations in behavior have led some modern scholars to postulate that he may have had bipolar disorder. There are also speculations, based on anecdotal accounts, that Newton might have exhibited traits consistent with the autism spectrum. His unparalleled ability to focus, his penchant for routines, and his challenges in social interactions have been points of discussion among historians and psychologists. Despite his monumental achievements, Newton's personal life was filled with silence. He never experienced the bonds of marriage or the joys of parenthood. These layers of complexity, juxtaposed with his unparalleled contributions to science, make Sir Isaac Newton not just a genius to be celebrated, but also a human being to be understood and contemplated. Isaac Newton, a figurehead of reason and science, might seem like an unlikely subject of intrigue and whispers. Yet, delve a little deeper, and there emerges a tapestry of tales, some true, some exaggerated, and some that sit on the fine line between fact and fiction. Among the most persistent theories is Newton's alleged ties to secret societies. The Freemasons, a group often surrounded by its own cloud of conspiracies, have sometimes claimed Newton as one of their own. Though concrete evidence is scarce, Newton's deep interest in ancient temples and sacred geometry has only fueled these speculations. Then there's the world of alchemy. To the modern mind, alchemy, with its quest for the philosopher's stone and the elixir of life, seems at odds with Newton's rational and scientific pursuits. Yet, Newton wrote extensively on the subject. Was it a genuine belief, or was he, perhaps, using alchemical language metaphorically to describe transformational processes? Beyond the realm of science and mysticism, Newton had a profound interest in biblical prophecies. Some claim he even attempted to predict the end of the world using clues from the Bible. These pursuits, not as popularly discussed as his scientific achievements, paint a picture of a man trying to reconcile faith with reason. Conspiracy or truth, metaphor or belief, much of what we hear about Newton's more obscure interests remains shrouded in mystery. But what is certain is that behind the scientific titan was a multifaceted individual, whose depths continue to beckon and bewilder those who seek to understand him fully. Isaac Newton, in his relentless quest for knowledge, transformed our understanding of the universe. His legacy, a testament to human potential, remains an inspiration. As we continue to unlock the secrets of the cosmos, his shadow looms large, reminding us of the power of curiosity and determination. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the life of Sir Isaac Newton. Don't miss the next episode of Chronicles, where we unravel another chapter of history's most intriguing tales.